वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मणि देवासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च महेश्वराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ॐ श्री सीतारामलक्ष्मणभरतशत्रुघ्नेभ्यो नमः। ॐ अथ श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणान्तर्गत श्रीमदध्यात्म रामायणं बालकाण्डं प्रार्थना श्लोकाः। ॐ यः पृथ्वीभरवारणाय दिविजैः सम्प्रार्थितश्चिन्मयः सञ्जातः पृथिवीतले रविकुले मायामनुष्यो व्ययः निश्चक्रं हतराक्षसः पुनरगात् ब्रह्मत्वमाद्यं स्थिरां कीर्तिं पापहरां विधाय जगतां तं जानकीशं भजे। विश्वोद्भवस्थितिलयादिषु हेतुमेकं मायाश्रयं विगतमायमचिन्त्य मूर्तिम् आनन्दसान्द्रमबलं निजबोधरूपं सीतापतिं विदिततत्त्वमहं नमामि। पठन्ति ये नित्यमनन्यचेतसः शृण्वन्ति चाध्यात्मिकसङ्गीतं शुभं रामायणं सर्वपुराणसम्मतं निर्धूतपापा हरिमेव यान्ति ते अध्यात्मरामायणमेव नित्यं पठेद्यदिच्छेद्भवबन्धमुक्तिं गवां सहस्रायुतकोटिदानात् फलं लभेद्यः शृणुयात् स नित्यं पुरारिगिरिसम्भूता श्रीरामार्णवसङ्गता अध्यात्मरामगङ्गेयं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम्। नारायण. Like when we are in schools, 8th class, 7th class, we listen what teacher is teaching on the blackboard. Let's say mathematics. So we nod our head, try our best to understand. Then he puts that problem also and he shows how to use that formula to solve that problem. Then he gives more problems for us as homework. Is it not? And at home, nobody. But our knowledge we gained in the class. Taking the help of that, we sort out all those homework problems given. Show it to the teacher. It is very well done. One or two we are not able to do, we ask him. Or something wrong done, he corrects us. After few years of this practice, we ourselves, when we become thorough master, we ourselves teach to the next generation of children the mathematics. In the same way, spirituality, we listen from the Guru in the class. He is thinking for us and is training us to think. Everything of spirituality is thinking, vicharana. After that only the feeling of emotions, then the doings of actions. Without the right thinking, which has an understanding and purpose, all the emotional feelings and actions physical either are binding or non-result giving. Okay? शरीर से करने वाले कर्म, मन से करने वाले भावनाएं, बुद्धि में विचार से उत्पन्न हुआ ज्ञान के आधार पर होना है. व्यवहार में भी वही है, स्पेशली इन स्पिरिचुअलिटी. Like one doing upasana. For what? If I don't know who is the upasya daiva, why the upasana has to be done, who am I the upasaka? If the jnanam is not there, then the upasana is very mechanical, purposeless. So too I am doing the dana karma, the yajna karma, sangha seva karma. Kar rahe ho, but the knowledge is not there. Why are you doing it? Then it won't give you the purpose. No, ऐसे थोड़ी करते जाते हैं. That's the difference between animals and human being. Animals don't know what they have to do, they are doing. They only instinctively eat or mate and all that they do. Man is given intellect only to know through thinking what he has to achieve, what he has to do. So what Shastra does for us, or through Shastra in the satsang, Guru does for us is, he thinks for us first. Then he trains us in thinking. So it is done in the class. Now take home. Do the same thinkings at home till you become master. And live life on the basis of the knowledge born out of thinking. This knowledge born out of thinking is Atmanubhava only. Why? Then you become prachara of the same knowledge to others till they become independent in their right thinking, decision making, and acting. So, after listening to our satsangas, are those satsangas creating the thinker in me? शास्त्र के अनुसार थिंकर इज विचारक विवेकी in me the viveka vichara has born or not independent on the base of this data. On this database only we have to do the inquiry or thinking, then sort out inner. Medicine is given by a doctor, you have to apply to sort out your pain, is it not? So the jnanam given by the guru in the classes is a medicine. Doing thinking and applying it is applying that medicine, then free from the disease. Then we become the messengers of the same to others. So have we become Viveki, Vicharaka, or still Aviveka and Avichara Krutabandha we are still in? We have to pause, ponder. And our great Rishi Munis, internal time it is, therefore have given to us so many hundreds and hundreds of Shastras in which each of the Guru with different disciples taught us only one, how to think rightly, authentically, to remove the problems that have come because of no thinking or wrong thinking. अविवेक विचार से उत्पन्न सारे समस्याओं को विवेक विचार से उत्पन्न ज्ञान से निकाल देना, यही है जीवन का मर्म रहस्य. So here Shiva is thinking for Uma because she asked, tell me about Tattvajnana in Vistara, Rama Avatara Leela in Vistara. For both. Tattvajnana is for moksha, Rama Avatara is to know the greatness of Rama so that I become unconditional devotee of surrender to him. Also I learn from Rama as a human how to live perfectly demonstrated the dharma of the Manava I will learn. तो मनुष्य धर्म सीखना है राम से, भक्त बनना है राम का because of his लीला महिमा, and identifying with the Rama because in the real Rama is the Brahma alone, तत्व तत्व रूप से राम ब्रह्म ही है. So ब्रह्म रूपी राम तत्व से तादात्म्य करो, ईश्वर अवतार रूपी राम तत्व का उपासना करो, मनुष्य रूपी राम से कैसे धर्म का जीना है सीखो. This is what we have to study and learn from this Adhyatma Ramayanam. Okay, now in the yesterday's class we have come up to Sri Brahmadeva doing Stuti of Narayana, who after their earlier Stuti appeared in front of them in that most magnanimous, beautiful, glorious form. Let us do the chanting of this Stuti in second Sarga, then whatever we have seen, some of the shlokas, we'll continue that. Chant from Brahmovacha, 14th mantra. Om Ata Sri Brahmaanda Purana Antargata Srimad Adhyatma Ramayana Antargata BALA Kande Ditiya Sargaha Sri Brahmovacha Natosmite Padam Deva Prana Buddhendriyatmamihe Yachintate Karma Pashat Hrudi Nityam Mumukshubhihi Mayaya Gunamaya Tvam Sujasya Vasilumpasi Jagattena Nate Lepa Anandanubhavatmanah Tata Shuddhirna Dushtanam Danadhyena Karmavihi Shuddhatmatate Yashasi Sada Bhaktimatam Yatha अतस्तवाङ्घ्रिर्मे दुष्टः चित्तदोषापनुत्तये सद्योऽन्तर्हृदये नित्यं मुनिभिः सात्वतैः वृतः ब्रह्माद्यैः स्वार्थसिद्ध्यर्थम् अस्माभिः पूर्वसेवितः अपरोक्षानुभूत्यर्थं ज्ञानिभिर्हृदि भावितः तवाङ्घ्रिपूजा निर्माल्य तुलसीमालया विभो स्पर्धते वक्षसि पदम् लब्ध्वापि श्रीः सपत्निवतो अतस्तत्पादभक्तेषु तव भक्तिः श्रियोऽधिका भक्तिमेवाभिवाञ्छन्ति त्वद्भक्ताः सारवेदिनः अतस्त्वात्पादकमले भक्तिरेव सदास्तु मे संसारामय तप्तानां भेषजं भक्तिरेवते इति ब्रुवन्तं ब्रह्माणं बभाषे भगवान् हरिः किं करोमीति तं वेदाः प्रत्युवाचातिहर्षितः भगवन् रावणो नाम पौलस्त्यतनयो महान् राक्षसानामधिपतिः मद्दत्तवरदर्पितः त्रिलोकीं लोकपालांश्च बाधते विश्वबाधकः मानुषेण मृतिः तस्य मया कल्याणकल्पिता अतस्त्वं मानुषो भूत्वा जहि देवरिपुं प्रभो. See, this portion of Brahma Stuti na precise but complete. I'm so tempted, though we have spoken on this topic for twice, yesterday भी परसों भी, फिर से लगता है कि दोबारा कहना, क्योंकि like you all intelligent fortunate people forget what you listen, I also as a speaker forget what I spoke. ये भूलने वाले बातें नहीं, याद रखने वाले हमेशा. Only in 2 lines we will tell without explanation that while doing stuti to Narayana, how Brahmadeva is revealing to us Parabrahma Paramatma's Nirguna Rupa and his Srushti Sthitilaya Shakti, and how the bhaktas worship him, meditate on him, and are blessed by him with Jnanam to get the Mukti. क्या बढ़िया बात देखो. First he says what? Natosmite padam deva prana buddhindri atmavihi. So I salute at your feet with all my kaya vacha manasa buddhya indriyahi. Yat chintyate karmapashat mumukshvi nityam hrudi. Those sadhakas who want to get rid of karmapasha do your chintanam dhyanam only in their hridaya. So to that pada I am saluting. Padam. Padasya bhava padam. So your pada is the feet to begin with. Later on, pada means Paramatma Tattva only. The Chaturtha pada, the Turiya pada. Now, in that way, if I explain it, becomes too heavy. And you have to have your already heard knowledge of Mandukyadi Upanishad. Then only I can take you in that explanation to these words. So, उतना हमको नहीं चाहिए. Simple words में all those who want to be freed from karma samsara bandhana, do the dhyanam of your feet in their heart. I am also doing salutation to the same feet of you. And this pada bhakti of Paramatma, namaskara of Paramatma's pada, or doing Paramatma pada dhyana in the hridaya. Remember, many a time we listen about it, but the knowledge is incomplete. The pada namaskara of Bhagavan, upasana of Bhagavan is done to develop bhakti. And what is the bhakti? Bhakti is prana buddhi indriya atmavihi. Actual bhakti is our indriyas, our prana shaktis, our antakarana, all of them when are serving exclusively Lord, not anything else. That leads to bhakti, and that alone is bhakti. Again I am repeating. Using all our upadhis only in serving the Lord is the cause of bhakti. Half of the explanation. Second half, one, the bhakti gets into us toward the Paramatma. After that also, the expression or experience of bhakti is all these prana, buddhi, indriya, manava, all of them are serving Bhagavan only. Other than that, just now we studied in Bhagavata Purana, these upadhis, when they are not serving Bhagavan, then they become cause of samsara, because through them we get lost into the world of Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. Okay. Now in the detailed explanation, the service to Lord or devotion to the Lord with the buddhi is called inquiring about the nature of the Lord. Tattva Jignasa with the buddhi is serving the Lord through the buddhi. What is the service of the Lord through the mana? By knowing Bhagavan's Mahima of Ananta Shakti of Srushti Sthiti Laya and seeing His grace on us at every aspect. Having Paripurna Bhakti only to Bhagavan through the mana is called as serving the Lord through the upadhi called as mana. Prana, Indriya, perceptions and activities. When they are only in doing what Lord says through the Shastra, that is called as using those upadhis in serving the Lord. एंड देहा, कौन सा भी देह देहे देह दे हमको, इन एनी देहा आई एम देयर, इट इज ओनली भगवत कैंकर्यार्थम, भगवत सेवार्थम. इन दैट वे व्हेन वी लिव हियर, देहा सर्विंग द लॉर्ड इज not giving deha chance to lazy out, sleep away. It's just like I have become the old 5 6 years. I am able to stand on my feet like Naraji. As he started, till from that moment till the death, whenever the death happens, I am not concerned. This body is only in using serving, used only in serving the Lord. No other thing. थक भी नहीं जाता हो. कभी कभी थक गया तो 10 मिनट सोया. Again that also to serve. Best example is Hanuman. You can't see Hanuman is sleeping. Sleeping is the identification with the body. Nidra, tamoguna, dehatadhatma ho. I am permeating the entire deha and become one with it. That is another definition of nidra. The one rises above the dehatadhatma, there is no nidra to him. Hanuman ji ko Rama Kaju gine wo Mishram ka hai. Although it's a very highest stage of evolution where we are using the body's existence from its birth till death only in serving the Lord, not talking about any tiredness, etc. It's a very, he's using this like car. चले गए लेते गए जब तक वो सर्विस देगा उसका, उसको फेंक दिया बस. नॉट द कार को गलत में लगाया, अलंकार किया. यूज एंड थ्रो. बॉडी हैज टू बी यूज्ड फॉर परमात्मा एंड थ्रोन, not misused anywhere else, abused anywhere else, or made useless by not using it for God. In this way, Dehendra Prana Mano Vachovihi, we have to become this servant of Bhagavan, service karna hai. Through that the bhakti comes. A bhakta, what he does is only this. And each of them, what is the service I told? With the buddhi, service is knowing him. With the mana, the bhakti. With the indriya prana, service. With the deha, whole body meant only for helping the other upadhis to support and use it for sadhana. Body is not identified for the body's bhoga or for its nidra. In this way, the subtler meanings from these such slokas we can take out. So that much we don't say. Itna to samajh mein aa gaya, dehendriya prana, I am saluting that feet of you. Then the second one is what? Bhagavan alone with his Trigunatmika Maya doing Sushti Sthiti Laya, but still is not identified with them. Because anybody identifies with anything only to get Ananda. Bhagavan is his own infinite Atma Ananda. Therefore, he doesn't need Ananda from anything. Therefore, why should he get identified? That's what I said yesterday. When you are riding with Atmananda, even Sushtisthilaya Karya happen through you, still you are not a samsari. But if the Atmananda is not discovered, in a small karma also binds us. And why he is Bhagavan? For both reasons. He does Sushtisthilaya and yet is not bound by it, touched by it. Why we are Jiva? We have nothing to do. We do a small little work, we get identified. Like we make one house. And so much identified with that, then we suffer. Both. We are proud of it and something happens to it, we suffer. भगवान ने छोटा घर थोड़ी बनाया, पूरा दुनिया बनाया. फिर भी he has not identified, therefore he is not a samsara. So to we maintain that one house only, and we feel so proud of it. Claim it, identify with that serving, or maintain. Bhagavan is maintaining the entire creation, yet not identified, no samsara. But we, that one house collapses, cry karte hain. But he entire universe, he only dissolves in like kala, not suffering because not identified. No, all Sukshma Vedanta. Sukshma mein moksha. Anything, everything is done by Upadhi, not by the Atma. If we can identify with the Atma Tattva and drop the Kartrutva Bhoktatva, we are Mukta. Bas. When we discover the self, self is found to be infinite. Therefore, it doesn't need to become a karta or bhokta. Then, without becoming karta and bhokta, When we involve in the world, we are only playing the leela. We are not bound as samsari. That's why akartaham avokhtaham. Why? Ahameva avyaya atma. न जो व्यय होता है जीवा, उसी को अपने आप को रिप्लेनिश करने के लिए कुछ कुछ करना पड़ता है. बट परमात्मा आनंद अव्यय, खर्च नहीं होता, हमेशा रहता है. Then why should he become karta and bhokta? See the power of Atma Ajnanam, how it deludes us to get lost in the world. So to see the power of Atma Jnanam, which cuts us under all this bondage. So become the Atma Jnana. Clear? Now the next one. Tata Shuddhir na dushtanam dhyana dhyana karmabhihi shuddhatmata te yashasi sada bhakti matam yata. So with bhakti, when we listen and do the gunagana of Bhagavan's yashaha, with that the entire antakarana shuddhi happens. Now this we explained 20 minutes the other day. If I start now, again it will take half an hour. The main point is what? When in the saguna and nirguna yasha of the Bhagavan, we do the gunagana, then in all our antakarana, right from ajnana up to the moha and kama krodha vikara, all these ashuddhis, they go away. In this way only the ashuddhis go, not when we do dana, adhyayana, karma ityadi. Adhyayana means some chanting of Veda mantras. Upasanas. Dhyana means giving charity. Karma means some activities are done. तो यज्ञ कर्म को कर्म कहते हैं, यहाँ वेद पाठ को अध्ययन कहते हैं. दान इज गिविंग द दानम. विद दैट अंतकरण ज्यादा अशुद्धि होता है बिकॉज ईगो एंड ऑल. बट व्हेन यू डू उपासना ऑफ द लॉर्ड, see upasanaya shitena jnanasina chitva gam vicharati atrishnaha munihi. Just now we studied in Bhagavatam, repeated here. तो te yashasi bhakti matam yatha shuddhatmata. So in your yashaha with bhakti, the one who who rebels, for him antakarna shuddhi happens quickly. So we morning doing the nirguna yasha of Bhagavan. Evening we are doing saguna yasha of Bhagavan. In that only, when the nirguna yasha of Bhagavan is done, the jiva bhava goes away. The saguna yasha is done, the upadhi tadatmya goes away. सगुण साकार परमात्मा को उपासना से ये सारे उपाधियां उनकी हैं, इसलिए ये जाए. Then I am jiva goes away when we do the nirguna yashah kirti. That is studying about the tattva. That is what our Trishanku is also teaching. He is doing the kirti after his own experience. Aham vrukshasya re riva kirti prustam gire riva. What a beautiful thing. Really good. Now, therefore, the next sloka 17. Atah tava angri me drushtaha. Therefore, I have seen your pada. Where did you see? Antar hridaye. What for? Chitta dosha apanuttaye. To remove any of the dosha that are there in chitta. Sadhyaha. Instantaneous is a result of removal of chitta dosha when your feet are meditated in the heart. Am I the only example? No. Munibihi satvataihi nityam vrutaha. All the Sattvaguna Utkrishta Munis, Nityam, always, they do the meditation of your pada only in their heart. That is what I am doing. Now, how clear and how important are these understandings to have as understanding and sadhanas to do. मिस नहीं करना इन चीज़ों को. अध्यात्म रामायण आजकल का भागवत ना, they are the million dollar worth wisdom it is given. Is only we have to catch them. If our खोपड़ी is like a चाय को पकड़ने वाली, चाय को फिल्टर करने वाली छन्नी की समान है मानो. ये सब डाला लेकिन सब निकल गया. छन्नी होती है ना, एवरीथिंग गोज अवे. और दिमाग की छन्नी, सब कुछ डाला लेकिन कुछ नहीं ऊपर, खाली. Know these things. So Brahmadeva, what is he saying? I am having darshan of your feet in my heart for my antakarana shuddhi. This is was done nityam by all the yogis munis, that they meditate on your feet in their heart. अतः तव अंग्री मे दृष्टः. मे मीन्स मेरे द्वारा. दुष्टः देखा गया। क्यों? चित्त दोष अपनुत्तये for the removal of the upatta durtakshaya. Then sadyah antarhrudaye, where are you doing it? In the heart. Sadya means right now. And nityam, all the time I do that. Munibhi satadai rutha. Satadai munibhi nityam hrutaha. So the difference between just Brahma is saying, मैं तो आपके द्वारा दिया हुआ कर्म में बिजी हूँ, so कभी कभी मैं शायद आपको भूलता होगा, अब मैं आपको देखते ही हृदय में आपके चरण को लगाया, all my dosh have gone. But the Satvata rishis nityam, all the time they are in the meditation on their heart of your own pada. Then again the pada, as I told you, at the stula rupa, first Bhagavan ka pada dhyanam for ekagrata. Once the ekagrata came, that pada of Paramatma is not away other than Paramatma. And Paramatma is Chaitanya Swarupa. Therefore, the pada is replaced by Chaitanya Swarupa. And Chaitanya Swarupa is Maya only. Therefore, I enter into. In the place of, when you do the pada dhyanam, it is Saguna dhyanam. When you take the pada is Chaitanya dhyanam, is Savikalpa samadhi. When that Chaitanya, you only, that way experience comes, it is called Nirvikalpa samadhi. Pada dhyanam I am doing. Okay. Then not only me, earlier Brahmadi Devatas, like today we were chanting Bhagavat 4th Sarga, 4th chapter, in that told Brahma Devas, Ayurdhayam, when it ends, it is called a Prakruta Pralaya. Therefore, Brahma's time also, tenure also ends. Another Brahma will come. In that way, Brahmadehi. स्व अर्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम, उनका स्व अर्थ क्या है? उस ब्रह्म पद को पाने के लिए भी एंड पर ब्रह्म अनुभव को पाने के लिए भी अस्माभिः, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दोस ब्रह्मास इंक्लूडिंग मी, पूर्व सेवितः, फ्रॉम द टाइम इमेमोरियल, ओ लॉर्ड यू आर बीइंग वर्शिप्ड. एंड व्हाट इज आवर स्वार्थ? अवरोक्षानुभूत्यर्थम. और स्वार्थम मीन्स यू कैन से पोजिशन पावर, अपरोक्षानुभूति we can say atmanubhuti. For the sake of both of them, we have worshipped you. Either this way you can say, or you can differentiate it to two lines. In the first line he says, all the earlier Brahmas, including me, have done the dhyana of you in our heart for getting our swartha of coming to this position of Brahma, creator, and continue. The second line says, ki Jnana vihi hrudi bhavitaha. Same pada of you are meditated in the hridaya varda jnani. For what sake? Avarokshanubhutyartham. So, avarokshanubhuti रूपा मोक्ष प्राप्ति के लिए भी भगवान का चरण का ध्यान हृदय में. Then in this world, to get the bigger than the biggest post of Brahmadeva, also we have to do the dhyana Bhagavan in the heart. Above the Brahma, they are not posts. Narayana through the Maya. Parabrahma through Maya is Narayana. Then the post wise, the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, all of them are appointed posts. So anybody can come to identify the Virat Purusha Mahat Brahma. Clear? So this is how for both of them, Dhyanam at your feet is a means. So, ho gaya. Now one example of Tulasi and Lakshmi. Lakshmi got the place in the heart of Narayana. Still when she looks at Tulasi, feels jealous like Tulasi Sapatni. I told you the logic yesterday. When Tulasi is at the feet of the Lord, Lord becomes the slave to Tulasi and goes away because Bhagavan loves the bhaktas more. That's what is the next line may say. Atat tat pada bhakteshu tava bhakti shriya adhika. Here the bhakti is prema. Your prema to your pada bhaktas is more than even your prema to Lakshmi Devi. And it is proved in case of Gajendra, when he cried Narayana Akila Guru, he was with Lakshmi Devi only, according to Telugu Bhagavatam. Sanskrit में ऐसा लिखा नहीं था. He was in Vaikuntha, it is said. Obviously in Vaikuntha is with Lakshmi only. Taking that authority, Telugu में the great poet Potana wrote कि Bhagavan was with Lakshmi and without telling her he came to protect this bhakta. Not is a disobedience of a wrong husband that without telling the wife he became. No, he didn't mean he was not wanting to waste even that moment to tell her. That much urgent he was to save his devotee, the Gajendra. So too the Draupadi, so too the Prahlada. All Mahabhakta, जब पुकारते हैं भगवान, he just leaves Lakshmi and comes. And Lakshmi can't leave him, therefore she comes with him. लॉर्ड केम इसलिए ज्ञान आ जाता है. लक्ष्मी को आया, लक्ष्मी आई तो उनको सारे संपदाएं मिल जाते. इन दिस वे ए भक्त that way invokes Lakshmi Narayana through his bhakti. By the way, so the proof of this sentence is through this example of Gajendra, where the sentence is Bhagavan's love for the bhaktas is more than that of Lakshmi Devi. Now, don't calculate it in the mathematical technical form. Does it mean that he doesn't love Lakshmi, or is it that Lakshmi unfortunate that too much of familiarity that Lord doesn't love her? इस मूर्खता में नहीं जाना. Idea is what? You can't become Lakshmi, no? You can't. Then what is the way to get the Lord? You become Bhakta. Then how do you become Bhakta? When the Bhakti is praised. How the Bhakti is praised? In this way. That when you are Bhakta, Bhagavan loves you more than the Lakshmi. That Bhagavan loves you more than the Lakshmi is not to insult Lakshmi there. Here is inspiration for him to become Bhakta. Like when Rama says to Hanumanji, Tumama Priya Bharata Samabhai, it doesn't mean that Hanumanji is greater than Bharata or Lakshmana and all. You can't become Bharata and Lakshmana because Bharata and Lakshmana are irreplaceable. But through your seva, you can come to that position. So, seeking that seva from Hanuman, Bhagavan said, or recognizing the seva done already, Bhagavan is acknowledging it. There also भगवान का प्रेम भक्तों से लक्ष्मी देवी से भी ज्यादा है. इसका अर्थ भक्त बनो, ये इसको कहते हैं ना, टू कन्वे सम पॉइंट समथिंग इज टोल्ड एज एन अतिशयोक्ति. But that is helpful to us to become bhakta. And the few examples are shown. And if you pull उसको और भी खिंचाई करो तो बहुत explain कर सकते हैं. Lakshmi already knows Narayana Mahima, therefore she is naturally bhakta. But we all are jiva, don't have the jnana to know the greatness of Lord. We also identify the upadhi and craving for the bhoga of the indriya, vastus of indriya. How can you become bhakta? Such a difficult thing for us to become bhakta, being in the janjala of the maya. Yet if I have become bhakta, in spite of all that, naturally I am so great, भगवान will love me more. इसलिए भगवान को ना भक्त इसलिए प्यारे हैं कि वो भोग छोड़कर भक्ति योग कर रहे हैं. तो वो भी कहते हैं मैं भी लक्ष्मी को छोड़कर आपके लिए आता हूं. And you and I, this 1 hour sitting and listening, pleases the Lord a lot. Have that confidence. Please have confidence, not arrogance. Don't have arrogance, but must have confidence. So to don't have the desire of the world, but have the desire for the bhakti and jnanam. Don't be egoistic, but have the self-respect for the great satsanga you are doing. Love the people, don't depend. Don't depend, but love them. Don't get attached, but don't leave anyone. Be with everyone. We should know how to strike balance without imbalancing our sadhana and imbalancing our vyavahara. ये मेच्योरिटी आने में टाइम लगता है. एक बार वो आ गया ना, फिर गाड़ी इतना बढ़िया चलता है ना. जब पटरी पे ट्रेन आ जाती है, गाड़ी रोड पे, इट्स ऑल मूविंग नाउ. वंस यू हैव टू बी ऑन द रोड. क्लियर? नाउ कम्स कि अतः तत्पाद कमले भक्तिरेव सदास्तु में. This is the most beautiful prayer Brahmadeva is doing for himself, guiding all of us to do. Ataha, therefore, what therefore? I told you so many things. One is what? Last one. Bhagavan loves his Pada Bhaktas more than Lakshmi. Two, Lakshmi feels jealousy with Tulasi because Tulasi at the Pada of the Narayana. Three, all those who want to have the Aparokshanamurti, they also meditate at the feet of Lord. Four, me and earlier all Brahmas have become Brahma because we have worshipped your feet. Five, by no other means like that of Dana, Dhyana, Karma, the Antakarana Shuddhi happens like that of the Antakarana Shuddhi happening by glorifying your Mahima, developing devotion and having faith at your feet. अदेखो इतना रीजन बता रहे. Therefore, conclusion क्या है? अतः तत्पाद कमले भक्ति ही एवं सदा अस्तु में. तो आपके पाद कमल में, आपके पाद कमल मात्र में और भक्ति मात्र ही मुझे चाहिए. That eva pada has the three ways. First is what? At your feet only, no other feet. Second is bhakti only, no other thing. Third, only for the bhakti sake, no other purpose. So, ataha tatpada kamale bhakti hi eva sadastu me. You know, basing on this only, in the Sri Venkateshwara Suprabhatam ityadi, that Bhagwan Padaka वो महिमा वो बताते. श्री वेंकटेश चरणौ शरणम प्रपद्ये. In those shlokas, you know, this the shloka is, you know, see, every shloka, I can't chant all of them. Only this. Lakshmi Mahita Dhanarupa Nijanubhava Niladi Divya Maishi Karavallavanam Arunya Sankramanata Kilasandra Ragau Sri Venkatesha Charanau Sharanam Prabhadye Nityanamad Vidhi Shivadi Kirita Koti Pradyukta Deepta Navaratna Mahapravohai Nirajara Vidhi Mudara Upadadano Sri Venkatesha Charanau Sharanam Prabhadye Vishnu Pade Paramayityudita Prashamsau Yau Madhva Utsaiti Bhogyatayapyupattau Bhuyastate Tava Panitala Pratishthau Sri Venkatesha Charanau Sharanam Prabhadye Parthaya Tat Sadusha Sarathina Tvaya Eva Yau Darshitau Swacharanau Sharanam Vraja Iti Bhuyopi Mahyam Iha Tau Kara Darshitau Te Sri Venkatesha Charanau Sharanam Prabhadye Manmurdhri कालीय फणे विकटाटवीषु श्री वेंकटाद्रि शिखरे शिरसि श्रुतीनां चित्तेऽपि अनन्य मनसां समम् आहितौ ते श्री वेंकटेश चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. I am understanding the meaning and enjoying. I know you must be worried what Swamiji took out and chanting out of context. No, I am saying these great Muni, Manavada Mahamuni, who is praising the Charana Bhagwan, through which he is doing Sharanagati at the Charana of the Bhagwan, through that Prapatti, has the basis of such textbooks where Brahmadi Devatas always have praised the feet of Paramatma. Bhakti, our Bhakti at his feet. Therefore, Brahmaji's conclusion, Ata Tat Pada Kamale Bhakti hi eva sadastu me. तव पादा मुझे नित्यम निश्चला भक्तिरस्तु में. गुरो देहि में नित्य पादानुरागम. These are the Maha Mantras. Every day we have to chant. तव पादा मुझे नित्यम निश्चला भक्तिरस्तु में. श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. श्री कृष्णचंद्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. श्री वेंकटेश चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. श्री महाविष्णु चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. Sri Samba Sadashiva Charanau Sharanam Prapadye. These are Maha Mantra. Wonderful. That we do Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama at the time of Bhagavata. So Bhagwan's Nirguna Rupa explained. Bhagwan's Sushtitilya Sati Shakti explained. Then Bhagwan's Leela Mahima explained. Then Bhagavata Charanaravinda Bhakti explained. So our ultimate goal is Nirguna Tattva. Before that, Bhagwan's greatness of Sushti Stilya Karakatva. Before that, Bhagwan's Mahima through his Leelas. And all of that come to us when we start the first sadhana. First sadhana is Bhakti at the feet of the Lord. So the Bhakti at the Charana of the Lord makes us know the glory of Leela of Bhagwan in every avatar. That takes us to the next level of knowing his greatness of Srushti Sthiti Laya. When we are abiding in that knowledge, that equips us to discover the Brahma Nirguna Tattva Paramatma, which is our own self liberated. So that way, these are the chapters we can study, contemplate in so many beautiful ways. Now, in this way, why my devotion of yours at my feet? Because samsaramaya taptanam bheshajam bhaktireva te. Now, this is the crux of this entire Stuti. The stuti has two purposes. One purpose for Brahmadi Devatas who reach there is to invoke Bhagavan so that he will listen to their prayer of coming as Rama to kill Ravana इत्यादि. हम सब के लिए क्या पर्पस है? दिस लाइन. Say this 3 times. Samsaramaya taptanam bheshajam bhaktirevate. Samsaramaya taptanam bheshajam bhaktirevate. Samsaramaya taptanam bheshajam bhakti evate. So, te bhakti eva bheshajam. Devotion at your feet alone is bheshajam. Bheshajam is medicine. For which diseased patient? So, samsara amaya taptanam. Amaya is disease. Tapta means scorched or troubled or suffering. Samsara is samsara. संसारा या भव रोग में तपने वाले सारे हमको भगवान के चरण में भक्ति ही औषधि है. See, we are so much lost into the materialism and the wrong way of thinking of so many people have intruded into our Sanatana Dharma Parampara that the beautiful things we are missing. हर एक बंदे का हर एक लेक्चर सुन के इतना कंफ्यूज होते हैं. So many बाप रे बाप. Like number of food item dishes इतने आए, we get confused and get attracted by seeing their color and all. कि our regular food which traditionally we have, in which taste is there, nutritional value is there, everything, are we not going away from it? So too by watching the TV, movie, serial, the genuine family life of such a beautiful integration, are we not going away from it? In the same way, anybody talking and you go on giving ear and listen, and everything looks to be correct because you are such a buddhu and kochu, kuch aata hi nahi. And we are going away from our great shastras, our own Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Ityas. मैं तो कहता हूँ पकड़ के रखूंगा, चाहे 1000 जन्म भी भगवान मेरे को मनुष्य के रूप में बांध भी ले. डू ऑल दैट इफ यू वांट टू गॉड, बट माई शास्त्र आई विल नॉट लिव. माई श्रुति, वेदांत, स्मृति, गीता, यज्ञवल्क्य स्मृति इत्यादि, योग वासिष्ठ, देन पुराण, ऑल दिस अष्टादश, इतिहास और रामायण भारत, इनको नहीं छोड़ना है मुझे. देन संत वांग्मय अप्रकरण ग्रंथ. फाइनल थॉट इज व्हाट? संसारामय तप्तानाम भेषजम भक्तिरेवते. भगवान के चरण में भक्ति, डिवोशन एट द फीट ऑफ द लॉर्ड इज ओनली सॉल्यूशन टू रिमूव द रोग ऑफ संसार. And for your sake, 16th time we are repeating today in both our classes. Samsara is going for sukha, getting dukkha. And sukha dukkha come because of karma. Karma happens because of kamana. Kamana happens because of moha. Moha happens because of ajnana. All ajnana से लेकर सुखी दुखी होना, all this samsara, never ever we are stable, ever is amaya taptanam. Bhakti hi eva bheshajam. The more developed we devotion we develop, all our first ajnana goes away, the moha goes away, then kamana goes away, then after the karma goes away, karma phala will not be there to bind us. जब कभी संसार बंधन से मोक्ष, ये बातें सुनते हैं ना, 1 मिनट रुक कर फिर से रिपीट करना व्हाट इट मीन्स. I mean, samsara means what? Running for sukha, getting dukkha. Going from an atma, trying to become happy, holding the temporary, wanting to make them permanent. All these impossible fields are called samsara. Samsara is running everywhere, reaching nowhere. Samsara is morning jogging. दौड़ के आए, कहाँ पहुंचे? अपने बाथरूम. He went for 5 kilometers only to reach his bathroom. You know the treadmill वाला, काउंटिंग में है उधर, 3.25 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग, पसीना भी आ रहा है. पहुंचा किधर? नोवेयर. जैसे थे जहाँ थे. इसका अलग उपाय जो है कैलोरी बर्न करना, कीपिंग योर हार्ट इंटैक्ट, वो सब फिर दैट्स अ मेडिकल पर्पस. आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग फ्रॉम दिस स्टैंड पॉइंट. जस्ट लाइक रन ऑल द डे, वॉकिंग, रनिंग, पहुंचे कहाँ? अपने कमरे में. सो टू You went all over the world with your indriyas for Shabda Sparsha Rasa Rupagandha to seek happiness. And what did you get? Nothing. You came back retired, tired, exhausted. This is called samsara. Hmm. संसारामय तप्तानाम भेषजम तव भक्तिरेवा. ते क्लियर? अभी मिल गया ना? देखो एक एक श्लोक में एक एक महान विषय मिल रहा है. नाउ वी विल बी कंफ्यूज ऑल्सो. इतने बढ़िया जेम्स ऑफ नॉलेज आर गिवन. हाउ टू डू, व्हाट टू कैच. क्लास पे सुनते जाओ, घर में एक बार पढ़ के वॉट एवर द बेस्ट थिंग्स यू लाइक फॉर यू नोट देम फॉर योर साथ. Coming to the classes, your service to Sanatana Dharma and Guru Parampara, and also information for you. Studying at home is your intellectual satisfaction and equipping. Doing sadhana is for your mukti. तीनों करना चाहिए. Now next one, iti bruvantam brahmanam avashe bhagavan hari. And in this way, beautifully Narayana Bhagavan Brahma was doing stuti. Then Bhagavan stopped and he spoke to him. Because निर्गुण स्तुति किया आपने, ईश्वर रूप स्तुति किया, अवतार का स्तुति किया, भक्ति महिमा गाई, भक्ति को एक्सप्लेन की. Toward the end, you asked for only bhakti. And you came to a conclusion, for all those who are tapita in the samsara roga, only Vaishnavi Bhagat Charana. To complete subject, Brahmadeva spoke. In this way, you will see in Adhyatma Ramayana, every chapter, every stuti done by any of the Rishi Muni, पूरा हमको तत्व ज्ञान, भगवान के लीलाएं, अवतार सारे बताते बताते, by the end of Adhyatma Ramayana, if you sincerely followed without any biasness or forgetfulness, our knowledge about Nirguna Brahma, Saguna Ishvara, Avatara, and our Upasana requirement, our meditation and data for it, all that knowledge is given to us repeatedly. Now, if you are conscious by now, in the beginning, in the initial Shanti mantra only, every knowledge is given. Is it not? Thereafter, in the Uma Maheshwara Samvada, the Brahma Jnana was given. Then Sita Anuvat Samvada, Brahma Jnana is given. Then Rama Hanumat Samvada, Jnanam is given. Already 6 बार अभी तक बता चुके हैं. Here also Brahma is Stuti to Narayan. Means what? When the Manabuddhi doesn't want to do the Tattva Vicharana, when it is asked to do, yet make them do this by studying the Katha. And Adhyatma Ramayana such a thing, you are looking for the Katha and you are given the Jnanam simultaneously पीछे से. Just like the mother and child. My child is looking for mother story and बीच में mother गया ना खाना लेकर उसको मुख में डालती जाती. That fellow doesn't know that he is getting fed up. बड़ी हाँ मम्मी चुप कर चुप पूछो मत क्या हुआ मम्मी. और उसके बाद ना राजा जो है, हाँ राजा क्या हुआ, मेरा राजा बेटा तू भी राजा थोड़ा खा लेना. एंड इन दैट इनोसेंट फेलो, द अध्यात्म रामायण इज लाइक मदर. वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन राम कथा, बट व्यास इज इंटरेस्टेड इन गिविंग अस आत्मा राम कथा. दोनों मिलते हैं हमको. वेरी लेस in Bhagavata also. We have seen Bhagavata is so bulky. When it's so bulky, we can't remember everything. 18,000 verses. These are only 4,000. Now, coming to this, Bhagavan Rama said to Brahmadeva, Kim karomi iti. देखो माया मतलब भगवान का शब्द किम करोमी. यू कॉल्ड मी, आई केम, नाउ टेल मी व्हाट यू वांट मी टू डू. This is a literal meaning. But if you break the words, Kim Karomi means to the Bhakta, I am a Kinkara. As you said, it is true. You are proved to a Bhakta through your stuti. Now I am your Sevaka. Tell me what you want me to do. देखो भक्तों का दास भगवान जो ऊपर कहा ना, भगवान तुरंत प्रूव कर रहे इधर. क्योंकि ब्रह्मदेव ने जो कहा सत्य था और भगवान में अहंकार नहीं है कि जो भगवान ब्रह्मदेव ने कहा मैं उसको टाल दूं. There are two things. Because it is Brahma said, it is right. Second, Brahma never says wrong. Third one, when Brahma says right, I have to prove it. And what did Brahma say? Ata tad pada bhakteshu tava bhakti shriyodhika. Your love for the devotees is more for you than that of your love for Lakshmi Devi. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Kim karomi. He is proving immediately. देखो, that is Guru or Bhagavan. When we become so tuned to them with devotion, they as if become our servants. Bhagavan becomes servants by bringing yoga kshema. Guru becomes servant by giving us Atma Jnana. He feels that joy to have such a totally surrendered disciple. Dekho Yama Dharmaraj. He's shouting in the 6 valleys of Jnanam. He is service to such a worthy disciple, Nachiketa. The entire knowledge given by Shukadev ji to Parikshit is a service to that great Shishya, the Parikshit. Krishna served Arjuna by giving Gita Jnanam. They feel obliged, they feel so happy when the deserving disciple comes to a guru. So to a great bhakta comes. Bhagavan feels obliged that I must serve him. The kim karomi. Kim karomi is what I should do. That literal meaning. But kim karaha asmi. I'm just telling from my side. Bhagavan says, I'm ready to do for you. Tell me what you want. So kim karomi thi. That was only one sentence Bhagavan said. Then tam vedaha pratyuvacha ati harshita. When Bhagavan said, ki now tell me what you want me to do, even the Veda means Brahmadeva, with very happiness, he spoke to Bhagavan what he wanted. Now this is story part. Till what we have seen last 2-3 days is Jnana Rupa. Of the second Sarga mein, Tattva Jnana, Narayana Jnana, Bhakti Jnana, all of that are told. Now the Leela mein aa jao. What is Leela? What do you want? Narayana asked, Brahmadeva said. In short, everything. Tulsi Ramayana, अध्यात्म रामायण कहानियां लंबे चौड़े नहीं होते वेदांत लंबा चौड़ा दैट्स इट इज अध्यात्म रामायण ही सेज भगवन ओ लॉर्ड रावणो नाम named Ravana, Paulastya Tanayaha, the Pulastya Rishi's son's son. Pulastya Rishi's son is Paulastya, Vishravasu, his son is Ravana, Mahan. Mahan means very powerful. Rakshasanam Adhipatihi. He is the leader of all Rakshasas now. UPA government leader or whatever UPA leader Adipaha. Then Maddatta Vara Dharpitaha. He did such a terrible tapasya. I am forced to give him his asked Vara, and he is full of that arrogant Dharpa. From the Vara got from me only. What is he doing now? Having got arrogance by the Vara given by me, I not give arrogance to him. I gave him the Vara. With Vara taken, he became Dharpa Yukta. Dharpa is pride. Very proud, pride, arrogant, etc. What is he doing with that? Trilokim, all the 3 words, Lokapalan, all 4 Lokapalan, Padate, he is troubling, Vishwabhadakaha, for that, everybody is troubling for that matter. Therefore, what I request from you, and one more thing, Manushena Mruti Tasya Maya He Kalyana Kalpita. By me, his Mruti is only by the Manushya, that way it was planned. Because he was asking, ki, I don't want to die in anybody else. I said, not possible. Then he gave the list of so many people in whose hand he cannot be killed. I said, okay, in that list, Manusha is not there. That means he is killed in the hands of the only human being. That is what is his thing. And he is to be killed now because he is creating such a terrible thing. Then only Manusha can kill. And ordinary Manusha, wo to chutney bana ke kha lenge. Then you only have to become therefore Manusha to kill. देखिए मनुष्य के हाथ में मरेगा रावण ये है बट नॉट एनी आयरे गरे नत्थु गरे मनुष्य एवरी आयरे गरे मनुष्य ही कैन इजीली किल ही इज सो पावरफुल दैट इज व्हाई ही आस्क्ड फॉर दैट वरा कि नो मनुष्य कैन किल मी बिकॉज़ आई एम सो पावरफुल देवर गिव मी द वरा ऑफ गेटिंग किल्ड इन द हैंड्स ऑफ ओनली मनुष्य he missed that idea that Narayana also can come as Manushya and kill. So who killed him? Manushya Rupi Narayana. Because other than Narayana, nobody can kill him, and other than Manushya, in nobody's hand he should be killed. That is his vara. मनुष्य के हाथ में मारना है और रावण नारायण के अलावा कोई उनको मार नहीं सकते तो दोनों कंबाइन हो गए If any other Manusha can kill him going on the road, he lived for 2 lakhs of years. Ravana is from Satya Yuga is there. He would have been killed by any Manusha. Nobody, even the future also. Karodo Manusha hoenge, nobody can kill him. He has got Mrityu in the hands of man, human, but not any and every human. That human should be as divine as Lord only. And nobody can be as divine as Lord. Therefore, Lord only came as human. So spashta. Trilokim lokapalan badate vishwabadakaha manushena mruti tasya maya he kalyana kalpita. Therefore, tvam, you, manushaha bhutva, having come as human being, jahi deva ripum prabho, hey prabho, kill this deva shatru Ravana. See, so precise, so simple, so direct. He did tapasya, I gave him the vara. He is becoming dharpayukta with that vara. He is troubling everyone. He should be killed. Can't be killed by anybody other than human and not an ordinary human. So you only take human form and kill. So that the Deva Shatru is eliminated. So Devatas, do your work of serving the Praja Ityadi. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Bhagavan also not much discussion. Straight away. Kashyapasya varo dattaha tavasa toshita. When the Kashyapa Rishi did Lord of Tavasya, I gave him vara in the past. Then what was the vara he asked? Yachitaha putra bhavaya. Tatha iti angikrutam maya. He asked me to come as his son. I said, okay. Saha idanim dasarato bhutva tishtati bhutale. That Kashyapa only is there in the Bhumandala now, staying there as the Dasharatha Raja. Fir tasyaham putratam etya. I will become son to him. Kausalyayam to Kausalya. Shubhe dine on that Navadmi Tithi Madhumasa Punita Shukla Paksha. On that Sri Rama Navami day or on the Santaratu Navami, I will be there. Born Chaitra Masa to through Kausalya to Dasharatha, who is Kashyapa, who did Tapasya, asking me to come as his putra. Unka is a khwahish tha. I am imitating Lord as Lord in so many forms. How it looks like when I have Bhagavan as putra and enjoy that Vatsalya with Bhagavan. So I said, okay, now that Kashyapa Ruchi alone is like Dasharatha. Now I will be born to them, Dasharatha and Kausalya. Chaturtha Atmanam eva aham sujami. I myself divide into 4. Itarayoho prathak, because Dasharatha will have not only Kausalya, Sumitra Kaikeyi भी होंगे, मैं ही 4 रूप में आकर संवारूंगा काम. Bhagavan gave this vara to Brahma on his asking. फिर योगमाया भी परमात्मा योगमाया. परमात्मा के शक्ति को योगमाया कहते हैं. This yogamaya again in Krishna avatar also. Is it not? It takes the fetus from the Devaki and puts in the Rohini Garbha. The same yogamaya again is born to the Yashoda, and then Krishna, then the yogamaya only comes here again next to the Devaki, whom comes seeing that ye to ladki hai, ladki tries to kill her, she goes into Akasha, becomes Ashtabhuja. Immediately unka paap ka ghada bhar gaya. Then slowly the question of counting the years, 8-9 years, when Krishna comes to Mathura, he kills him. That also yogamaya. So, to the Yashoda, what is born is Devaki, Yogamaya. To Devaki, first what is born is Balrama in the fetus. That Yogamaya takes that Balrama, puts in Rohini Garbha. Rohini is another wife of this Vasudeva only. So, Nanda Yashoda is one couple. Devaki Vasudeva is one couple. Rohini is the Vasudevaji's wife staying there. Into that Garbha, Balrama is put. He is born first. Then here into the Yashoda Garbha, Yogamaya enters and she is born, Ladki. Yashoda doesn't know. And here to Devaki, Krishna is born. Krishna tells, you keep me there and bring the Yogamaya. That's the story. There. Here also Bhagavan says, Yogamaya api Sita iti Janakasya gruhe tada utpatsate. So in the Janaka Gruha, Yogamaya will be born as Sita. Taya sardham. With the help of her, sarvam sampadhyami aham. I will accomplish everything, that is killing Ravana and all Rakashas. Iti uktva. Having spoken this much, antardade Vishnu Brahma Devanata Bravit. ऐसा कहकर विष्णु चले गए. Then Brahma spoke these words to the remaining devatas. Then shortcut. Even the Ramayana also, in the Valmiki it is very detailed. That was written in Treta Yuga. At the end of the Dwapara, when the Vyasa writes, he also cuts short. Because time nahi hai aage jate jate. As we go ahead, samaya becomes kam, chota. इसलिए कम से कम में बताना पड़ता है. Vishnu also okay said, he gave all the plan, he went away. Then Brahma tells to Devatas, Brahma Devanatha Bravit. What did he say? Brahmovacha Vishnu Manusha Rupena Bhavishyati Raghoho Kule. You have heard in the Raghu Vamsha, Vishnu will be born as Manushya Rama to Dasharatha. Then what all you have to do? It is your work only is doing. You can't sit here and watch cricket final, eat and sleep. You have to go and serve Lord. What is that? You yam sujadvam sarve api vanareshu amsha sambhavan. In variety of vanaras, you be born as your own amsha through them. Do what? Having born Vishnu ho sahayam kuruta. Go and do sahayam to the Vishnu who is being born as Rama Manusha. Yavat stasya bhutale, as long as he is in the Bhulok. That is why you saw in the end of Valmiki Ramayana, all the Vanaras went to their places, their own Amsha from where they came. After Bhagavan Vishnu went into his Vishnu Loka. देखा ना हमने? So matching. As long as Vishnu is there as Manusya, for our own work, so long you all be there, born into the Vanara Yoni with your Amsha. Serve them. See, Vishnu Sahayam Kuruta Yavat Stasi Mutare. Iti, in this way, Devan Samadishya, having ordered the Devatas, guided them, Samashvasacha Medinim, assuring Bhumata, Deko Pura Kam Samara, have patience till Lord comes and does that work. He gave the Ashwasan to Bhumata, Gorup mein hai, Yaya O Brahma Swabhavanam. Brahma went to his Brahmaloka, Vichvaraha, Sukham Astitaha. He is confident, happy now, no tension, because Bhagavan gave assurance. जब भगवान assurance देते हैं तो बात बन गया. In this way, Devashta Sarve, all Devatas Harirupa Dharinaha, taking the form of Vanarasu, Stitaha. Already before Rama came, they are already born there. Sahayartham itaha tataha harehe. Here and there, they are born to be ready to serve Rama when he comes there. How are they? Mahabalaha, Parvata Vruksha Yodinaha. They take Parvas and Vruksha as Aidha. They are all there. Pratikshamana Bhagavantam Ishwaram. All of them are waiting for the Bhagavan to come. So in Valmiki Ramayana, only in the ultimate Uttarakanda, we will be knowing about all the Vanaras have come from the Devatas. Which we batate but not so detailed. But in Adhyatma Ramayana, story पहले ही बता रहे. All Vanaras are Devatamsha. Rama is Sakshat Narayana himself. Sita is nothing but Yogamaya. रावण का भी आगे आएगा कहानी. In what way he got the श्राप and all, सब देखेंगे हम. This Balakanda contains that story. तो story भी आज थोड़ा पता चला. Then we have done the tattva vichara also. Sarvam Sri Ramarpanam. Iti Srimad Adhyatma Ramayana Antargata Umameshwara Samvade Balakande Dvitiya Sargaha. Sarvam Sri Ramarpanam Astom. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरे अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम भाग्याब्धिचंद्रिका भक्त चित्तकेकि घनाघना रोगपर्वतदम्भोलिर्मृत्युदार कुटारिकाय नमो नमः. ओम नासै रोगहरे सौपेरा जपत निरन्तरमत वीरा. ओम श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते 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 नमः. ओम नमः शिवाय. 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 ओम वचनकाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वचनकाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वचनकाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. Friends, we have 6-7 Devi Stotrams to chant. Each of them are so big, not less than 50-60 श्लोक है. हमने तो स्टार्ट किया पढ़ना, फिर नहीं करो तो अपराध हो जाएगा, करने से टाइम लगेगा, 2 दिन करो एक एक स्तोत्र, फिर टूट जाएगा, क्या करें। कल से थोड़ा जल्दी खत्म करके वी स्पेंड 25 मिनट्स फॉर चैंटिंग. Now what to do? Instead of this big stotram which we will do tomorrow, we do a small stotram of Devi. It is Devi Aparadha Kshamapana, written by Adi Shankara. छोटा है इसलिए आराम से हो जाएगा. Tomorrow I will continue on that. ओम अतः श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य कृत श्री देवी अपराध क्षमापण स्तोत्रम. ओम न मंत्रम नो यंत्रम तदपि च न जाने स्तुतिमहो, न चाह्वानं ध्यानं तदपि च न जाने स्तुतिकथाः, न जाने मुद्रास्ते तदपि च न जाने विलपनम्, परं जाने मातः त्वदनुसरणं कष्टहरणं, विधेरज्ञानेन द्रविणविरहेणालसतया, विधेया शक्यत्वात् तव चरणयोर्याच्युतिरभूत्, तवेतत् क्षन्तव्यं जननि सकलोद्धारिणि शिवे, कुपुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि कुमाता न भवति, पृथिव्यां पुत्रास्ते जननि बहवः सन्ति सरलाः, परं तेषां मध्ये विरलतरलोऽहं तव सुतः, मदीयोऽयं त्यागः समुचितमिदं नो तव शिवे, कुपुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि कुमाता न भवति, जगन्मातर्मातः तव चरणसेवा न रचिता, न वा दत्तं देवि द्रविणमपि भूयस्तव मया, तथापि त्वं स्नेहं मयि निरुपमं यत् प्रकुरुषे, कुपुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि कुमाता न भवति, परित्यक्ता देवा विविधविधिसेवा कुलतया, मया पञ्चाशीतेः अधिकमपनीते तु वयसि, इदानीं चेन्मातः तव यदि कृपा नापि भविता, निरालम्बोलम्बोदर जननि कम्यामि शरणं, स्वपाको जल्पाको भवति मधुपाकोपमगिरा, निरातङ्को रङ्को विहरति चिरं कोटिकनकैः, तवापर्णे कर्णे विशति मनुवर्णे फलमिदं, जनः को जानीते जननि जपनीयं जपविधौ, चिताभस्मालेपो गरळमशनं दिक्पटधरः, जटाधारी कण्ठे भुजगपतिहारी पशुपतिः, कपाली भूतेशो भजति जगदीशैकपदवीं, भवानि त्वत्पाणि ग्रहण परिपाटी फलमिदं, न मोक्षस्याकाङ्क्षा भवविभववाञ्छापि च न मे, न विज्ञानापेक्षा शशिमुखि सुखेच्छापि न पुनः, अतस्त्वां संयाचे जननि जननं यातु मम वै, मृडानि रुद्राणि शिव शिव भवानीति जपतः, नारादितासि विधिना विविधोपचारैः, किं रूक्षचिन्तनपरैः न कृतं वचोभिः, श्यामे त्वमेव यदि किञ्चन मय्यनाथे, धत्से कृपामुचितमम्ब परं तवैव, आपत्सुमग्नः स्मरणं त्वदीयं, करोमि दुर्गे करुणार्णवे शिवे, नैतच्छटत्वं मम भावयेता, क्षुधा तृषार्था जननीं स्मरन्ति, जगदम्ब विचित्रमत्र किं परिपूर्णा करुणास्ति चेन्मयि, अपराध परम्परावृतं न हि माता समुपेक्षते सुतं, मत्समपातकी नास्ति पापघ्नी त्वत्समा नहि, एवं ज्ञात्वा महादेवी यथा योग्यं तथा कुरु, एवं ज्ञात्वा महादेवी यथा योग्यं तथा कुरु, इति श्रीमद् शंकराचार्य कृतं श्री देवी अपराध क्षमापण स्तोत्रम संपूर्णम्. Today we will conclude Ganapati Stotra Parayanams, which we are doing from 10 days. Same tune में we will do our Ganesha Mahimna, Ganesha Mangalastakam, Kshama Prarthana, Ekadanta Prarthana. 4 stotras we will do. We will conclude today Ganapati. Om Ata Shri Ganesha Prityartham Ganeshanugraheena Samasta Vigna Nivaranartham Riddhi Siddhi Praptyartham Brahma Jnanatmano Praptyartham Sanatana Dharma Vedika Samskrute Vishwavyaptyartham Cha Ganesha Stotranam Parayanam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. आदौ श्री पुष्पदंत विरचित संक्षिप्त श्री गणेश महिम्न स्तोत्रम्. ओम अनिर्वाच्यं रूपं स्तवन विकरो यत्र गलितः. अनिर्वाच्यं रूपं स्तवन निकरो यत्र गलितः. तथा वक्ष्ये स्तोत्रं प्रथम पुरुषस्यात्र महतः. यतो जातं विश्व स्थितिमपि सदा यत्र विलयः. सकीतृगीर्वाणः सुनिगमनुतः श्रीगणपतिः. गकारो हेरम्बः सगुण इति पुंनिर्गुणमयः. द्विधाप्येको जातः प्रकृतिपुरुषो ब्रह्म हि गणः. न सचेषश्चोत्पत्ति स्थितिलयकरोऽयं प्रमथकः. यतो भूतं भव्यं भवति पतिरीशो गणपतिः. गकारः कंठोर्ध्वं गजमुखसमो मर्त्यसदृशः. नकारः कंठाधो जठरसदृशाकार इति च. अधो भावः कट्यां चरण इति हीशोऽस्य च तनुः. विभातीर्थं नाम त्रिभुवनसमं भोर्भुवः सुवः. गणाध्यक्षो ज्येष्ठः कपिल अपरो मङ्गलनिधिः. दयालुर्हेरम्भो वरद इति चिन्तामणिरजः. वरानीशो ढुण्डिर्गजवदन नामा शिवसुतः. मयूरेशो गौरी तनय इति नामानि पठति. महेशोऽयं विष्णुः सकविरविरिन्दुः कमलजः. क्षितिस्थोऽयं वह्निः श्वसन इति कं त्वद्रिरुदधिः. कुजस्तार शुक्रो पुरुरुडुबुधो गुश्च धनदः. यमः पाशीकाव्यः शनिरखिलरूपो गणपतिः. मुखं वह्निः पादौ हरिरपि विधाता प्रजननं. रविर्नेत्रे चन्द्रो हृदयमपि कामोऽस्य मदन. करौ शुक्रः कट्याम् अवनिरुदरं भाति दशनं. गणेशस्यासन् वै क्रतुमयवपुश्चैव सकलं. सिते भाद्रे मासे प्रतिशरदि मध्याह्नसमये. मृदो मूर्तिं कृत्वा गणपतितिथौ ढुण्डिसदृशीं. समर्चत्युत्साहः प्रभवति महान् सर्वसदने. विलोक्यानन्दस्तां प्रभवति नृणां विस्मय इति. गणेशदेवस्य माहात्म्यमेतत् यश्रावयेद्वापि पठेच्च तस्य. क्लेशालयं यान्ति लभेच्छ शीघ्रं. श्रीपुत्र विद्यार्थिगृहं च मुक्तिम्. इति श्री गणेश महिम्न स्तोत्रं संपूर्णम्. मूषकवाहन मोदकहस्त चामरकर्ण विलंबित सूत्र वामन रूप महेश्वर पुत्र. विघ्न विनायक पाद नमस्ते. 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 जस्ट नाउ वी से विष्णु पाद स्तुति. नौ श्री गणेश मंगलाष्टकम. ओम अत श्री गणेश मंगलाष्टकम. ओम गजाननाय गांगेय सहजाय सदात्मने गौरी प्रिय तनूजाय गणेशायास्तु मंगलम. नागयज्ञोपवीताय नत विघ्न विनाशिने नंद्यादिगणनाथाय नायकायास्तु मंगलम. इव वक्त्राय चेन्द्रादि वंदिताय चिदात्मने ईशान प्रेम पात्राय चेष्टदायास्तु मंगलम. सुमुखाय सुषुण्डाग्रात् क्षिप्तामृतकटाय च सुरवृन्द निषेव्याय सुखदायास्तु मङ्गलं चतुर्भुजाय चन्द्रार्ध विलसन्मस्तकाय च चरणावनतानन्त तारणायास्तु मङ्गलं वक्रतुण्डाय वटवे वन्याय वरदाय च विरूपाक्षसुतायास्तु विघ्ननाशाय मङ्गलं प्रमोदामोदरूपाय सिद्धिविज्ञानरूपिणे प्रकृष्टपापनाशाय फलदायास्तु मङ्गलं मङ्गलं गणनाथाय मङ्गलं हरसूनवे मङ्गलं विघ्नराजाय विघ्नहर्त्रेस्तु मङ्गलं श्लोकाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं मङ्गलप्रदमादरात् पठितव्यं प्रयत्नेन सर्वविघ्ननिवृत्तये इति श्रीगणेशमङ्गलाष्टकं क्षमा प्रार्थना अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव गणाधिपनमोऽस्तुते गणाधिपनमोऽस्तुते श्री एकदंत प्रार्थना ఇది తెలుగు మే తొండమునేకదంతమును దోరపబొజ్జయు ఆమహస్తమున్ మెండుగమ్రోయు గజ్జలును మెల్లని చూపులు మందహాసమున్ కొండొక గుజ్జు రూపమున కోరిన విద్యలకెల్ల నొజ్జయై ఉండడి పార్వతీ తనయ ఓయి గణాధిప నీకు మ్రొక్కెదన్ తొలుత నవిఘ్నమస్తనచు ధూర్జటి నందన నీకు మ్రొక్కెదన్ ఫలితము చేయుమయ్య నిను ప్రార్థన చేసదనేకదంత నా వలపటి చేతి ఘంటమున వాక్కుననెప్పుడు వాయకుట్టుమి తలపున వాక్కుననెప్పుడు వాయకుండుమి తలపున నిన్ను వేడెదను దైవగణాధిపలోక నాయక తలచితినే విఘ్ననాథుని తలచితినే హేరంబుని తలచితినే శివసుతుని తలచిన పనిగా ఓం గణానాం త్వా గణపతిం హవామహే కవిం కవీనాముపమశ్రవస్తమం జ్యేష్ఠరాజం బ్రహ్మణాం బ్రహ్మణస్పదాన శృణ్వన్నోతివిసేదసాదనం శ్రీమహాగణాదయే నమో నమః ఓం శ్రీం హ్రీం క్లీం గ్లౌం గం గణపతే వరవరద सर्वजनमेव स्मरणे सहं भूर्भुवस्वप्राणाय पानव्यानवदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पं देवताभ्यर्षिभ्यो मनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः महानैवेद्य निवेदयामि श्रीपुरुषभो मध्ये मध्ये अमृतभानुत्तरावोष्णवस्तुपादप्रक्षालनाचमन ताम्बूलनीराजनान् दर्शयामि ॐ नीलमेघश्यामकृष्ण नित्यजगन्मोहन कृष्ण बालगोपालकृष्ण वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद नवनीत जो कृष्ण इत्यभक्तेनाधार कृष्ण परम दयावाद मुक्तिगंधाय कृष्ण मूर्तिमंगलम गीतामृताद कृष्ण परम योगीश कृष्ण पार्थ सारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम राम सर्वमंगलम गुरु सर्वमंगलम ओम नदत्र सूर्यो भातारकम नेमा विद्यो भानुकृतो मग्नितमे भान्तर्भा सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं नारायण द्वा दासरथायुध सीतावलमय राम भार्या विद्महे भूमिजाय तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे आदिशयनादिनाय रामुदत्तमादिव्याव एकदंतायत्मे वक्रतुण्डाय मंगलमूर्तये गुणाकृष्ण नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या आ ब्रह्मलोकादाय येनि मे गुरु पूर्वमदात्म व्यासाय विष्णु योगींद्राय नमस्ते शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे यज्ञं रामचरिताम सागरम अस्तुकसुनिकात्मकं सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय राधावर कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीतादि समस्त सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति शास्त्र की जय वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय विश्वामित्र विष्णुवाल्मीकि तुलसीदास रामायण आचार्य की जय वेद व्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य के आदि शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज की आनंद की जय समस्त भक्त मंडल की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर हर वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे माता की जय. One more day at the feet of the Lord. Friends, thank you for your kind participation. Hari Om.